You might be surprised, but hidden inside some of your favorite fruits are tiny treasures packed with fiber, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds, all critical for better blood sugar control. Adding these seeds to your diet isn't just a good idea. It's a necessary step if you're serious about managing diabetes naturally. And make sure you stay with me until the end, because the number one seed on this list is non-negotiable. It's a must-have for anyone who wants to keep their blood sugar in check. Number 6. Jackfruit Seeds. Jackfruit seeds are one of the most underrated superfoods, especially for those managing diabetes. Hidden inside the large jackfruit are dozens of smooth, oval seeds packed with soluble fiber, resistant starch, and natural antioxidants. These elements help stabilize blood sugar levels by slowing down digestion and preventing sudden spikes. What makes jackfruit seeds stand out is their high content of lignans and saponins, two types of phytonutrients that have been studied for their ability to reduce blood glucose and fight chronic inflammation, which is a major concern for diabetics. To make the most of these benefits, jackfruit seeds need to be properly prepared. Raw seeds are not easy to digest and can even be slightly toxic due to certain natural compounds. So boiling or roasting is essential. After boiling, the seeds can be peeled, ground into a fine powder, and incorporated into smoothies, sprinkled over salads, or even mixed into soups. Some traditional cultures also roast the seeds until crispy and eat them like nuts. If you prefer, you can blend the ground seeds into a warm porridge or healthy baking recipes to add both nutrients and a light nutty flavor. A fascinating detail about jackfruit seeds is that they have been used in Ayurvedic medicine for centuries to treat digestive issues and skin conditions, long before science recognized their blood sugar benefits. They are also a surprisingly rich source of iron and potassium, two minerals crucial for heart health and muscle function, both of which can be compromised in people with uncontrolled diabetes. Including jackfruit seeds a few times a week could not only help in glycemic management, but also support overall vitality as you age. Number 5. Watermelon seeds. Watermelon seeds are a hidden nutritional powerhouse that most people unknowingly throw away. These tiny seeds are densely packed with protein, magnesium, healthy fats, and essential micronutrients like zinc and potassium. What makes them particularly interesting for diabetics is their magnesium content, an essential mineral that plays a direct role in insulin sensitivity. Studies show that a diet rich in magnesium can significantly lower the risk of developing type 2 diabetes and can help stabilize blood sugar in those already diagnosed. Plus, watermelon seeds contain a good dose of plant-based protein, which can help maintain muscle mass, critical for metabolic health as we age. To unlock these benefits, watermelon seeds should be soaked, sprouted, and lightly roasted. Soaking softens the seeds and reduces naturally occurring anti-nutrients that can interfere with mineral absorption. Once sprouted, they become even more nutrient-dense. After roasting them at low heat, you can eat them by the handful as a healthy snack, blend them into smoothies, or grind them into a coarse powder to sprinkle over yogurt, oatmeal, or salads. Some people even add watermelon seed powder to homemade energy bars for an extra boost of protein and minerals. If you're in a hurry, lightly toasting the seeds in a dry pan works too. Just be sure not to burn them, as high temperatures can damage their delicate fats. Here's an interesting fact. In some parts of Africa and Asia, watermelon seeds are so valued that they're pressed to make watermelon seed oil, a nutrient-rich oil traditionally used both for cooking and as a natural moisturizer for skin. This shows how cultures with fewer processed food options have long understood the hidden value in foods that many modern diets simply discard. By including a small handful of watermelon seeds regularly, you're not just improving your blood sugar control. You're reviving an ancient tradition of honoring whole, natural foods. Number 4. Pumpkin seeds. Although most people think of pumpkins as vegetables, botanically speaking, pumpkins are actually fruits, which makes their seeds a natural fit for today's list. Pumpkin seeds, often called pepitas, are one of the most complete seeds you can add to your diet, especially if you're managing diabetes. Rich in magnesium, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids, they offer a trifecta of benefits for blood sugar regulation. Magnesium improves insulin sensitivity, Zinc supports immune function, which can be compromised in diabetics, and omega-3s help combat the chronic inflammation linked to poor glucose control. Interestingly, a single ounce of pumpkin seeds can provide nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs, making it a simple yet powerful addition to any diabetic-friendly diet. You don't need to do much to enjoy pumpkin seeds, but for maximum benefits, it's best to lightly roast them at low temperatures or eat them raw after rinsing and drying. Grinding pumpkin seeds into a fine powder is another excellent option. It makes them easier to digest and absorb. You can add this powder to smoothies, sprinkle it over your morning oatmeal, or mix it into soups and stews as a natural thickener. For those looking for variety, blending pumpkin seeds into nut butters or making a homemade seed-based pesto can add exciting flavors to your meals without spiking blood sugar. Always opt for unsalted, organic seeds when possible to avoid excess sodium and pesticide residues. Few people know that in Native American traditions, pumpkin seeds were considered not just food but also medicine, used to treat intestinal infections and to promote overall vitality. Modern research backs this up, showing that pumpkin seeds contain unique plant compounds called cucurbitacins, which may have antimicrobial and antiparasitic effects. In the context of diabetes, every small advantage counts, and pumpkin seeds offer multiple layers of protection, from blood sugar management to immune support and even heart health. Number 3. Passion fruit seeds. Passion fruit seeds are an exceptional addition to a diabetic-friendly diet, yet they often go overlooked. These small, crunchy seeds are loaded with soluble fiber, a type of fiber that forms a gel-like substance in the gut, slowing the absorption of sugars into the bloodstream. This mechanism helps prevent the rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels that are so damaging over time. Beyond fiber, passion fruit seeds are rich in polyphenol and phytoetanol, natural compounds shown to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce oxidative stress, two major factors in diabetes management. The best way to enjoy passion fruit seeds is to consume them along with the pulp, either fresh or blended into smoothies. You don't need to grind them, as their natural crunch adds texture and makes them easy to incorporate into meals. However, for a smoother option, you could dry the seeds at low heat and then crush them into a course meal to sprinkle over yogurt, oatmeal, or fruit salads. Some people even bake the crushed seeds into low-carb breads or muffins. If you want a tropical twist, try mixing the seeds into coconut yogurt or blending them with avocado for a creamy, nutritious dessert that's both satisfying and blood sugar friendly. Here's a lesser-known fact. Passion fruit seeds have been studied for their natural sedative effects, thanks to their high content of harmon alkaloids. Traditionally, indigenous communities in South America have used passion fruit to promote relaxation and better sleep, both crucial for individuals with diabetes, since poor sleep is tightly linked to worsened blood sugar control. By adding passion fruit seeds to your diet, you're not just improving your glucose stability, you're also supporting your nervous system and enhancing your overall quality of life. Number 2. Grape seeds. Packed with powerful antioxidants like resveratrol, proanthocyanidins, and flavonoids, grape seeds help fight oxidative stress, a major driver of insulin resistance and chronic inflammation. Studies suggest that regular intake of grape seed extracts can improve blood sugar control, reduce HbA1c levels, and protect the delicate blood vessels that are often damaged in people with diabetes. What's especially interesting is that grape seeds are also rich in oligomeric proanthocyanidin complexes, OPCs, compounds that are about 20 times more powerful than vitamin C and 50 times more potent than vitamin E in fighting free radicals. Consuming grape seeds isn't complicated, but it's important to prepare them properly to maximize their benefits. While some specialty stores sell grapeseed flour or powder, you can also make it at home by drying the seeds and then grinding them into a fine meal. This powder can be added to smoothies, protein shakes, or even sprinkled into low-carb baked goods. For those who prefer a simpler approach, whole grape seeds can be chewed along with the flesh of the grapes. Just make sure they're from organic grapes, as conventionally grown varieties often carry pesticide residues. Grape seeds have a slightly bitter, nutty flavor that pairs particularly well with chocolate-flavored protein powders, cacao smoothies, or yogurt bowls. Here's something fascinating you may not know. In traditional European folk medicine, grape seeds and skins have been used for centuries to strengthen blood vessels and treat circulatory issues. Modern research now validates these ancient practices, showing that grapeseed compounds can reduce the risk of diabetic complications like retinopathy and nephropathy by protecting the capillaries and improving microcirculation. By adding grape seeds to your routine, you're not only enhancing your blood sugar control, you're actively working to prevent some of the most dangerous long-term complications of diabetes. Number 1. Pomegranate seeds. If you're serious about controlling your blood sugar and protecting your long-term health, pomegranate seeds are absolutely non-negotiable. These ruby red jewels are bursting with polyphenol, anthocyanins, and tannins, powerful antioxidants that actively reduce inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity. Research shows that pomegranate extracts can lower fasting blood sugar, reduce oxidative stress, and even help decrease markers like HbA1c in people with type 2 diabetes. What sets pomegranate seeds apart is their unique combination of soluble fiber and antioxidant compounds, offering a double shield against glucose spikes and metabolic damage. Eating them regularly can help slow down carbohydrate absorption and neutralize harmful free radicals before they attack your cells. To get the full benefit of pomegranate seeds, it's best to consume the seeds whole, not just drink the juice. Juices, even 100% natural, often miss out on the fiber content, which is critical for blood sugar regulation. The easiest way is to cut the pomegranate open, remove the arils, the seeds surrounded by juice sacs, and eat them fresh. You can sprinkle them over salads, add them to smoothies, blend them into low-carb yogurt bowls, or simply enjoy them by the spoonful. If you want to preserve their nutrients longer, you can also freeze the seeds and use them later without losing much of their health benefits. For a creative touch, mix them with chia pudding or use them as a topping for a nut-based dessert. What most people don't realize is that pomegranates have been revered for thousands of years across many cultures, symbolizing health, fertility, and longevity. Ancient civilizations like the Egyptians and Greeks considered pomegranate a sacred fruit, often associated with medicine and rebirth. Today, modern science confirms that this ancient reverence was well-founded. For individuals with diabetes, pomegranate seeds are not just another healthy food. They are a scientifically validated tool to help preserve vascular health, prevent organ damage, and slow the progression of the disease. Adding pomegranate seeds to your daily routine is not optional. It's essential if you want to take proactive control over your health. Taking control of your blood sugar doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes, it's the small, consistent changes that make the biggest difference. Adding these fruit seeds into your daily routine can offer natural support for better glucose balance, reduce inflammation, and protect your body over the long term. But remember, while these seeds are incredibly powerful, every body is unique. Before making any major changes to your diet, especially if you're managing a health condition like diabetes, it's important to speak with your doctor or a qualified healthcare professional. They can help you tailor your approach safely and effectively. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Balanced Health, and share it with someone you care about. Together, we can build healthier lives, one smart choice at a time.